Hello Virgo and welcome to Soul Sundays. Firstly, shout out to all the legends who are regular subscribers on my channel. Thank you for sticking with me whilst I had a bit of a 5-month hiatus. I am doing a channel update later in the week, so I'll give you guys a video on everything that I've learnt and what's been going on. For now, I just wanted to do a quick update for the channel, get back into the swing of things. Soul Sundays read, 1 card for mind, 1 card for body, 1 card for soul. So let's get started. Universe and angels, messages and guides, my higher self, I call upon you now to give me a clear and accurate reading for the sign of Virgo. Please show me what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. Can I have 3 cards, please? 1 for mind, body and soul for their week ahead. Perfect. The retreat, contemplation. Oh, my dear Virgos, happy birthday for those that I missed. You've come up with your card, which is ironic. It's a deeply spiritual card about being deep in thought. Not that you guys like to think or anything, right? My overthinkers. Physical, it's talking about getting help around the home. So maybe a cleaner, someone to help you do your washing, your dry cleaning, something like that. You know, you're always so studious and clean when it comes to your retreat, the place that you call home. But you are also in a period of growth for your sign. Saturn's now gone direct when it comes to work. So it could be that stuff at home's slipping and you're feeling it because you like to have a very clean, organized, orderly space. 1 card, please, for their spiritual message for the week ahead. What do Virgos need to know? Just 1 card, please. Can I just have 1 card, please? Thank you. Just 1 card. There it is. Patterns. Interesting. Okay, Virgo. New moon coming up at the end of the week in the sign of Libra. It is all about balance, harmony, and love. For you guys, this is the year of love. You're going through a lot of soul lessons when it comes to the heart. But the push and pull of that is, again, learning to control your overthinking mind, the thoughts that race in and come out. And, you know, you consider almost every known form or possible outcome before things have even happened and allowed to be evolved naturally. This is a card of your sign. It represents solitude, the hermit, needing to retreat. It talks about withdrawing and going on walkabout. That's why it's pictured with Ayers Rock in the background, or Uluru. It's all about trying to give yourself a mental reset this week, okay? This new moon that's coming up at the end of the week, on the 28th or 29th of September, depending on where you're located in the world, for you is going to be a really beautiful big reset button, okay? That's the way I would describe it. It's like, this is the last little bit of the path that you need to go until you can reset and go, yep, that's where I'm going. It's about withdrawing. So for those that meditate, if you've kind of dropped your practice, this is the perfect week to begin again. Withdraw, go into contemplation, reflect on the beauty of your journey so far, where you have been, where you're going, all the stuff that you've learned, give gratitude for everything you're grateful for. And understand that even in the right conditions, anything can bloom. So if things have been really challenging for you this year so far to date, just know that everything has its season, everything's turning. We've just come through equinox, going from winter into spring in the southern hemisphere, and going from summer into fall in the northern hemisphere. So, you know, everything's secular. You're going through a cycle, you're going to change. What I really love about this card is not only does it speak about solitude, but stillness. It's a big message for you when it comes to mental health this week about needing to calm your mind. How do you do that? I've got a couple of great videos about it. You can go back and watch about meditation, mental health, what I choose to do for myself. But the best course of action right now is non-action for you this week. Withdraw, take time for yourself, take time to breathe, kind of find your grounding, okay? Physically, it may be that you need to ask for some help around the home. It could be that you're in this state where, you know, as I said to you before, you've been juggling a lot of things and, you know, the washing's not done, the folding's not done, the dust piles up. Where does the dust come from, by the way? There's always so much dust. And it's just like it's starting to get to you. Well, give yourself the space that you need. Maybe even it's just this week, get a cleaner. You know, just know that, you know, you'll find the money to be able to do it. Do whatever it is that's going to give you a bit of a reprieve. Maybe you need someone to mow the lawns. I don't know. Forgive me, I'm recovering from pneumonia, so if my voice breaks, I'm perfectly healthy now, but it's just the still lingering kind of wonderful sinus fun that I have. But it's about seeing yourself as giving yourself permission to ask for help, okay? All right, finally you have a card of deep spiritual growth, which is called patterns. I don't often get this card, so it's quite nice to see it coming through. It's a feeling of things going in cycles, right? What was I just saying? History repeating itself. It's a deeply spiritual card that when combined with this card of retreat, it allows you to see things for what they are. The reoccurring patterns that come in your romantic relationships, for example. You know, stuff that's come up from your childhood that you project forward in your relationships. Maybe you self-sabotage and you walk away from people that are actually great for you. It's to stop. This week is about non-action, right? So it's not about reaching out to someone. It's about just to stop, take a breather, think about what's happened and learn the lesson so that you don't have to keep mindlessly repeating it, okay? Sometimes the only way that we can break a pattern is by actually looking outside of what you know. So, you know, if you've always been taught that the bread goes in the freezer, but you feel like the bread should go in the fridge. I don't know why I'm using bread, but you get my point. Then maybe it's time to actually go, does that make sense to me? Or is that just what my parents used to do, or what my brother used to do, or what my ex-wife or husband used to do, and I don't resonate with that anymore? Do you see what I'm saying? This is a really deep week for you to retreat and recognize what the patterns are that keep repeating and holding you back. It's really interesting because I feel like the universe is trying to give you a message. They're trying to tell you something. It's time to end a cycle, okay? Particularly for a lot of you, I think it comes to romantic relationships, but I'm going to do the romance reads later on. The best advice for this week, if you have a spiritual practice, meditate. It's going to help you greatly. It's going to allow you to see what these patterns are. Journal, write down whatever comes up. If you're having dreams, which I expect that you will be, they're going to be very symbolic, okay? Lots of messages are going to come through. And, you know, sometimes it's okay to go that we need help at home. You can't do everything, Virgo. I know you're my perfectionist, but sometimes, you know, we just do need a little bit of help. And if that's the case that the bathrooms haven't been done for a couple of weeks, then why don't you chip in, get a cleaner, come out. It'll make you feel better. All right, Virgo, big week ahead. I wish you much love and light. Take care.